Well, it's working with Simon.
The only thing you need to remember is when the tall guy gets up there.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have on the screen now a draft batting order for the dangerous demos. This is the order in which we're going to... Oh, God, I'm not supposed to be...
Oh, James Body first on the list of dangerous demos here.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be showing...
Reddit notifications? Really, James?
that bit.
Introduction.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous introduction. Go away. There we go. That's better. So you can't see those bits that were on the right-hand side of the screen. So this is the batting order. So number one is going to be the Evo SIP team. Do we have the Evo SIP team in the house? Yeah, you're going to be first on, okay? As soon as I finish my little spiel. Next on, it'll be Kyle. Is Kyle here? Yes, well done, Kyle. You're a performer. Tori Searle. Yep. Jared. Yeah, and you don't get away that easily, Jared. Lorenzo. Yep, you're after then. Ufai. Yep, great. Andrew White. Yep, good. Sandro with his vicious challenge. Yep, lovely. Robert Pierce. Yep, well done, Robert. The very last moment. Marcus. Yep, great. Sylvain and his Wazettes. Yeah, great. And this is interesting. We're going to see whether we can get Sebastian Schumann with a live link-up from the airport. That is going to be incredibly dangerous. Daniel Pocott, and then... and then Jonas at the end. So that's 14 in total. When we finish that, we're going to go on to the audience vote, which will be done as usual using SMS, but there are going to be a couple of different twists this time to catch those people who like to send hundreds of SMS messages to vote. We'll then award the other prizes: Swan Prize, Crash and Bird, Most Entertaining, and then we'll wrap up with an Acipto Prize.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to hurry up. Actually, we are like one quarter of hour earlier, so we should finish in time for lunch. Let's aim for that.
Very quickly, we've got an additional little competition this year. This is the Jelly Babies, or Belly JBs, World Tour competition. So this all started off back in, 2015, 2016, when the PASCOM team decided to hand out gummy bears. And Uli Johansson single-handedly tried to eat the whole lot, but a number of them got away, and they then went on a world tour and were cited in lots of various places. So, for example, in the True Phone office, and I've got no idea where that is, but there we are. So, so this year, the Jelly Babies are going to be, the gummy bears are going to be replaced by Jelly Babies, which are these rather amorphous mobs here. We have a big pile of Jelly Babies, which are going to be thrown at you in a very dangerous manner shortly. You may want to eat them, but if you don't eat them, take them around the world and photograph them in really interesting places. And there will be a prize for the most interesting photograph of a jelly baby, or jelly babies plural, in really strange places, okay? So you don't have to eat them all. In fact, don't try and eat them all, because you might be sick. And by the way, this is, and last slide, this is what we're giving away. Bassett's Jelly Babies, and look how much they are in America, which is absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, without further ado, would you like to get ready, team?
Okay. So who thinks that needs a microphone wired, come to me, or the next one should stay there and I will prepare. Otherwise, you can use the handheld microphone.
And have we got the timer?
Yeah, where the timer is.
Who's got the timer?
Just, okay.
Right.
Just command the time started.
Good. So just to remind you of the format, it is precisely 3 minutes presentation time. At the end of 3 minutes, we will ruthlessly cut you down and stop you, whether you finished or not.
So,
Okay.
Are we ready with the timer?
okay, what we are going to show you here, it's actual deployment from zero to of all our system in a Kubernetes cluster. Right now, it's located actually in our dev environment in Kubernetes on bare metal service. So we are using Helm charts for this. Who don't know what Helm is, it's a template system for Kubernetes. And right now, actually, it started deploying, actually. And this is the whole of our system in production. So we're using Kamailio. It's actually router parts. We're also a proxy part. We're using RTP engines inside the Kubernetes cluster. And the asterisk inside Kubernetes cluster. And this is how it's being created. So you can watch them live. Then, when it's going to finish...
we are waiting the IP address.
Yeah, so, yeah, and plus the Anycast IP address that we are waiting that, you can see the ping comment here. So it's all been deployed, like, live, you can see it.
But we have already.
What else to say, I don't know about it. So these are actually part of the, it can be scaled, so you see many parts of the billing are already scaled. And we have an IP address, and right now we're logged into the management system, where we will save. We have an account, and we'll save into the billing system, and call actually to the real phone number. I think Fabio have it.
Yeah, we are setting a mobile number for notification, and we are ready to make a call.
And we're trying.
We have a fake carrier
Yeah.
answering. So let's try to make a phone call. It's not working.
Okay. Be patient. It's not working, so.
Dangerous. Let's try again. This is the account. Everything looks okay. It's not working.
Let's try again. Do we have time?
I don't think we have time.
Okay.
Don't you hate it when it does that?
Sorry.
It's not working. It's supposed, but it's not.
Is this the first entry for the Crash and Burn Prize?
Yeah.
That was our original purpose, in fact. That's why we are here. No, sorry, it's not working.
Okay,
dear.
thank you then.
Okay, Kyle, if you get yourself ready. And whilst we're doing that, whilst Kyle's plugging himself in, we'll lob out the first Belly JB. So who wants to take some Jelly Babies on a tour?
HDMI.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. And Giacomo. Yeah. There we go. Whoa.
This is what dangerous demos actually means.
Right, who else?
It should be.
There we go. How are we doing? Are you ready, Kyle?
Good.
All right, Kyle
Ready.
is ready. He is cool. So Kyle is going to show us some incorporation of PJ SIP and a bit of iOS as well, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay, your time starts now, Kyle.
all right. I recently made a CocoaPod, that will put PJ SIP into iOS pretty easily. So I'm gonna go start in putting that in while I talk. So basically, bring that in as a dependency. I'm going to presume you already know how to build that for iOS, which is not necessarily trivial, but this bit of code here just starts it up, and then this will actually register it using our custom wrapper around it as soon as it's up and running. So I need to declare one, wrong thing. Declare the variable in the header. See if that's done installing. Ah. No.
Oh.
Let's try that again. There we go. And slow Wi-Fi. So basically, while that's going, this is starting up the PJSIP core, and then this is a Google protobuf wrapper around it. How am I doing? Got a minute and a half or so?
Exactly that.
Okay. And then over here, it will show up once we're done. Slow. There we go. All right. It downloaded, and we'll build and run. Don't steal my password to my PBX. There's no zip trunk. You can't cost me anything, but I prefer you didn't. That's true. Thank you, Tori. So it's installing now. Should show up over here. There's no UI at this point, but this is all the logs from it. And you can see here it's started up. Whoops. And here it's getting stun. This message says the core is ready, so PJSIP's ready to go. This is, where is it? There's the MWI. There's your 200 OK. There. In that amount of time, we're up and registered with PJSIP.
But you can't prove it. I think your user interface is a bit minimal, isn't it?
It's very minimal. But the core is running. The SIP stack is there, and it's registered with the server. Here. How much? I still got a minute?
You have 17, 16, 15.
Can we call it?
You cannot, because I don't have a did. I was just going to pull up the interface to the web UI, but I don't think I'll be able to get on the VPN in time to show you that it was registered.
But anyway, I think that's a hugely worthy but totally pointless demonstration. Yeah, very scary. Lots of stuff going on there, lots of moving parts, but the user interface does leave me wanting
a bit to be
little
desired.
bit. Yeah.
It's modern design.
It's minimalist.
Yes, very, very modern. Anyway, thank you, Kyle. So next up, Tori. And after Tori, it's Jared. So whilst we're getting plugged up there, it's Belly JB time. So anybody down there, let's take some down the back because... So who fancies taking some Belly JBs on a world tour? No, at the back.
I need
There you go.
audio for that.
Woo. Fraser. There we go. David, I'll go back and get some for you, don't worry. So how are we doing, Tori? Tori's still plugging himself up. Do I have to fling some more Belly JBs? I probably do, don't I?
Mirror display. Wait.
So this is nothing less than a thinly veiled attempt. I'll come back. Attempt to buy time.
All right. Svet.
I can't tell you how satisfying it is to throw sweeties at David Duffett.
Okay, I think I'm
Okay,
ready to go.
so we're ready.
Okay, Tori, in 3 minutes, please carry on.
All right. So first of all, I would like to
Timer
thank...
started.
Yes.
Okay, first I'd like to thank both Dan Jenkins and Matt Fredrickson for helping me bang out this demo during the conference. With their help, I wasn't able to do it. So during this conference, you've seen many people show this thing called Cyberphone 2K. But one thing that struck me is that it doesn't seem to have a feature called group chat. So there's two options to do it. Either you can try to implement message into ConfBridge, but what's the fun of that? So what I decided to do is do modem over WebRTC. So here we have our three Cyberphone stuff. People have also complained about how ugly Cyberphone is. I've made it uglier. You're welcome. So now I have two Chrome And I have one Firefox, just to show that this is compatible.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
And you see that the modems don't fully understand what Alison's saying, but hopefully the other clients will do better. I will connect them in. And now we now have 3 participants. So now I will just send a message. And click send. And I'll just respond over here. And now if I want to be dangerous, I was originally hoping that there was an SFU in asterisk, so then the modems would not get mixed. But let's see if I try typing something very, very long and seeing what happens if the modems mix the streams. I think it's just sending a byte at a time. I haven't tested emojis, and also I don't know how to type emojis. I'm not one of those type of people, so. Let's try it like that. So I will do. It's working. Oh, maybe I wasn't fast enough, but let me try one more time because I think I have time. So click send. Send. All right.
Well done, Tori. Okay, next up is Jared.
Who is next after Jared?
And after Jared, we have Lorenzo.
And after Lorenzo, just refresh.
It's UFI.
Okay, so if you want wired microphone, come to me. If you not, we'll use the handheld microphone.
Right, there's somebody over here who needed some jelly babies. Right, over there. Ooh.
Can you throw this one?
I can. There you go. How are we doing? Are you
Well, I'm ready.
You're ready? Cool. Jared doesn't hang around. So, Jared, you have 3 minutes starting from now.
I'm not going to need 3 minutes because following Tori is really, really hard. But I did wake up this morning about 4 a.m. with this great idea on what I could do for a very, very dangerous demo. Because I'm a little bit biased towards Red Hat and Fedora and that sort of thing. I used to be the Fedora project leader, so I figured, hey, I should compile an RPM for Kamailio on Fedora 30 that just came out a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, and Red Hat 8 that just came out like yesterday. But it just worked. So that's my dangerous demo. It wasn't so dangerous after all.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
It just worked.
Okay.
Then we know who is our maintainer for RPMs from now on.
No, HDMI should work fine. I'll just mirror. So we figured it out, I think, yes.
Right. Whilst Lorenzo's getting set up, here we go. Woo. Jelly babies. Right, don't talk. This sector. Don't you eat jelly babies in here? There we go. There you go. Well, that's pretty funky. So Lorenzo has performed on multiple occasions in the past and has always acquitted himself well.
Just a real check to see if the audio is working.
Yeah, look. And also has a reputation for, yeah, okay.
So just a second.
Are you ready?
Sorry. No, not yet. Just ready to open the demo. Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
You ready? You have 3 minutes starting from now.
Yeah, okay. So really, lately I've come back to an old passion of mine, which is music composition. I stopped about 20 years ago, so why not start again now? And I found out about a really interesting tool called LilyPond, which basically is like a LaTeX kind of syntax that allows you to generate beautiful printed music and MIDI files as well if you want. So I thought, why not use WebRTC for that, of course. And so I have a small editor over here. I'll send the script to Janus. A Lua script will use Lillipond to convert it to a printed music and a MIDI file. Something else will then turn this into an audio and video track that we'll send back to Janus so that we should see and hear it, everything over there. Now, for the dangerous part, is it anybody's birthday today? That sucks, because Happy Birthday is the only song that I prepared for the job. But that's fine, that's fine. I'll make a small twist. I mean, I don't know if you know Bill Bailey is very good at turning happy songs into very sad songs by turning them to a minor key. So that's what I'll try to do. So let's, I don't have time to type it, so I'll just copy it here. I have 2 tracks ready for that. It's 3/4, upbeat, minor, of course. We want it very sad, very sad. We'll put the music here, then some chords over here instead. I'll have to change this in order because it shouldn't be upbeat at all. So it should be very, very, very sad, as I said. So, okay, this is it. Oh, I'm sad already. And the chords as well. Let's add the 7th here just for effect. Okay. Am I doing right on time, or am I losing it already? Sorry?
1 minute.
Oh, okay. So I hope this will work. Then, of course, we'll choose some very sad instruments as well. Piano isn't sad enough. We want something that Tchaikovsky would use on a very sad day, you know. Let's hope this will work.
Yeah, you're missing a quote mark.
Oh, where? Sorry?
String ensemble.
No, it's wrapping up, so
It's okay.
Let's see. Hopefully it should sound sad enough. I hope I didn't miss any of the transpositions over here for the minor thing. Let's see if this works. So sad already. No, that's my demo. I have nothing else. I'm sorry.
Lorenzo, thank you for that. You always guarantee to produce something which is
Okay,
different.
remember who is going to be the next should come here just to avoid a lot of time switching. So whoever is the next presenter should come here, take a microphone and...
Yeah. After you fire, it's Andrew. So get yourself ready. Right at the back, Jelly Babies. There you are. Fuck. Yes, easy one. Right, anyone else? Jelly Babies. Yeah. there we
It's
go.
on? Yeah,
Done.
okay. Yeah, yesterday I was demonstrating some...
Are we off?
Oh, no, it's okay. Yesterday they didn't see my screen either when I was doing the demo, so if I show something, they are not used to it. So I was demonstrating some code diversion yesterday, but what I didn't mention was when you divert one of the codecs to another destination, what I did to the previous codec. Basically, you have to move it away if you want to come back later or block the media. Or if you don't want to come back to that channel, you can hang it up. So I did a lot of cleaning up when I pressed the hash key to divert around. But what if you didn't? Let's try that.
Welcome to UPhase, Kamailio, and RTP Engine demo. You can enter a digit at any time during the call to be connected to another channel. Enter hash key at any time to come back here. Welcome to UPhase.
That's my crappy piano skill recorded on a mobile phone, so don't be too picky.
UPhase, Kamailio, and RTP Engine demo. You can enter a digit at any time during...
That's my other channel for diversion.
Welcome to UPhase, Kamailio, and RTP Engine demo. You can enter a digit at any time.
to another channel without clearing up the first one. So that's what happens if you don't do the proper clearing up of the previous codec. So, and then let's do some more. Okay, that's messy enough for me. So, thank you.
Thank you, U5.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think the word there is who let the dogs out, isn't it?
So I think
So
the dangerous part would have been to show the config on slide, because a couple of us probably will faint it here.
So this is where
That's
we
all
move
controlled by Kamailio.
Yeah, this is where we now move into a slightly more offensive stage in the proceedings, because no, I'm talking about offensive as in attacking. So Andrew's going to do something. At this stage, I am going to give Sandro an IP address. In 2 turns' time, Sandro is going to execute an attack on an installation that he knows nothing about. And I'm just about to give him his IP address target so he can get himself prepared. So, Sandro, your target is 80.250.100.209. Do you want me to say that again? 80.250.100.209. And if you've broken into it before you get on, then that's bad.
Well, my presentation also wants to attack. If anybody wants to attack this address, please feel free.
So, Andrew, are you ready to rock?
to.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I should be. Yep.
Okay, well, Andrew, you have 3 minutes starting from now.
All right, so anyone who wants to, just start sending random SIP packets to this IP import. I'll keep it in the background there. But James asked me the other day over beers if I want to do a dangerous demo, and I came up with an idea when I accidentally left the dev server open to the world and started getting attacked and accidentally made myself a honeypot. So at 1:30 this morning, I set up a brand new Kamailio instance, which unfortunately isn't getting much traffic, even though it's open to the internet. I'll just restart it here. So what ends up happening is every packet that comes through, the method that's used, the user agent, and the call ID values are extracted for that and used to convert to various Hertz values. And this is using AppRuby with Kamailio. And then SOX is being called to generate Hertz tones, and they're all being combined together. So I'm already seeing a few packets coming in, keep them coming. Hopefully we can get 20 or 30 seconds worth in here. But every packet that comes through generates a unique signature, and that signature is used to generate a Hertz value.
So this is converting an attack into music.
Yeah, I thought, well, we waste a lot of bandwidth with attacks, right? We might as well do something fun with them, something entertaining. You know, recycle, right? Oh, there we are. 13.211.98.191. And it's on an isolated network, and it'll be shut down after.
It's probably going to be shut down in about sort of 10 seconds as soon as Sandro gets his...
Well, we're not getting too much traffic through. There's a bit coming in. There we go. Oh, I got reset somehow. Oh, hang on. Oh dear. That's I think my Kamailio is getting restarted. That's not so great. Yeah. Well, luckily I prepared for this, and here's one I did record with the honeypot that I had earlier anyway.
That one may not happen.
That was from some attacks earlier, and you've all killed my Kamailio, so that's good fun.
Andrew, thank you very much. Next up is Sandro. When you're ready. You're still attacking that one. No, you're up next, so come and get plugged in and I'll... So the background to this next one is that Sandro said, you know what, I can attack anything. And I said, well, okay, let's do a little challenge. We'll set up a brand new installation somewhere, and we'll give you the IP address of it, 2 minutes before you go on, and we'll see what you can do to it. So this is going to be an educational demonstration of what somebody evil like Sandro can do to a bog standard installation. We haven't even told him what it is. Do you know what it is yet?
It's a free switch. How do we monitor the free switch machine? Is the person who set it up monitoring it?
Yeah, I can contact the person who set it up.
Andy.
It is, in fact, Andy. Yeah, so...
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can call Andy. If you can hear me, I'm just about to call you. I'll call you on voice. And then you can give us feedback as to what's happening. So calling Andy. This, in itself, is dangerous. This is totally unrehearsed. Here we go.
You good?
Come on, pick up Andy.
I'll just stand behind you and describe what you're doing. You just press enter.
He's kind of gone out for a cigarette or something, has he? Andy, pick up. Oh, there we go. Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Right, can you monitor your little free switch box and tell us what's happening as Sandro and company do nasty things to it?
I can certainly. Where should we monitor it from? A GUI's kind of useless. Let's do it from command line. Okay.
Okay, well, just tell us. Well, we haven't got a video link, but you'll just have to talk us through what's happening. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Sandro, you have 3 minutes to do nasty things to Andy's free switch box, starting from now.
Right. So we prepared some bash scripts, which uses ES-DDoS, our internal DDoS tool that distributes attacks using SibVicious across different machines on DigitalOcean. And it's, what's this one doing? So this one is doing fuzzing on UDP. The other one is doing flooding using register, I think?
Yes.
On which protocol? Is it UDP or TCP?
On UDP, yeah.
Both on UDP. This is doing fuzzing. And someone needs to monitor the system. So,
probably this has failed.
okay, the system stopped responding. Let's try again. This time on TCP. Okay, so we're trying to hit TCP SIP on port 5060. There's 2 ports actually on 5060 and 5080. Okay, all right. So we're running the SibVicious flood. And, okay. Starting.
No, it's dead.
It's dead. It cannot send anymore. Is that because the port is closed?
We'll do 80.
Yeah, Andy, what's going on your end?
We'll do 80.
Andy, what are you seeing? Talk to me. Can you hear me? Andy, come in. Over.
Are you on the same connection, maybe?
So, Sandro, it looks like you've...
Our usage has gone up. Load average has gone straight up to 7.
Yeah.
That's nothing special.
I'm trying to talk to you. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Over.
Yeah, of course I can hear you, but there seems to be a huge latency in here. But anyway.
I think you've...
This is rubbish, isn't it? I'm going to clear this down. How are we doing on time?
Is the process still running at all?
Hang on,
Let me try from my laptop to see if I can.
Huge latency.
We are getting some packets, so probably connect again.
So what can you tell us, Sandro, about this configuration that we've got here?
Looks fine, huh?
It looks fine.
They're blocking us.
Either they are blocking us or...
That's time.
Yeah.
I'll check something else. Yeah, I'll try another one.
Are we out of time?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you for that, Sandro. I've got really little idea what the hell was going on there. But it's always interesting watching somebody like Sandro in operation. You think, what the hell is going on here? And if anybody can get their little fingers into a free switch box, Sandro is the man. Thanks.
Next one, and after him, who is?
Robert.
Let's test. Oh,
Robert,
perfect.
and after Robert?
And after Robert, it's Marcos.
Marcos is here.
And after Marcos, it's Sylvain and his Oisettes.
Like this or here?
So in true Monty Python style, absolutely nothing has been planned. And now for something completely different.
Are you kind of ready?
I'm as ready as I was when I committed to this
In which case,
15 minutes ago or whatever it was.
Robert, you have 3 minutes only, starting from now.
Okay, so we're going to do something completely different. I think everyone here could use a life skill, so I'm going to try to give you a gift today. Everyone, regardless, at some point in time you faced anxiety, I want to give you a mechanism to positively reinforce and bring a positive sort of safe space into your life to nullify these anxious feelings. So I want you to take a couple of seconds right now and remember a time in your life, not necessarily when you were happy, but what you did, what you accomplished. You felt as though all of your efforts were rewarded, and it made you got that beautiful dopamine hit, and you felt like you were kind of coasting. I want you to bring that into your mind right now. Everybody just take a second, close your eyes, get your hands together. Think about this for a moment. I know this is totally, in a different direction today, but take a moment and just kind of zen out. And I want you to do something a little weird, but bear with me here. I want you to take your right hand, put your thumb in between your middle finger and your ring finger, and then close a fist on top of it. And at the same time, I want you to continue to think about this time, whatever it may have been. It could have been any time in your life, a time when work wasn't a problem, a time when you accomplished something that made you feel good about what you are, what you've become, etc. Now, as you've got your eyes closed and you've got this weird fist made, I want you to hold it up to your nose and I want you to smell your skin.
Whoa.
Right? Now, this is something that's actually, just trust me on this, there's science behind it. So as you're smelling your skin and you're thinking about this wonderfully good time in your life that has made you feel proud of yourself. I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to take your hand away from your nose. And I want you to use your other hand. And I want you to hit your fist. And at the same time, I want you to say yes. And think about that moment that made you feel really good. And so you've got this fist and you got your hand. And I want you to do it like this. Yes. So every time that you think of a situation that may start building anxiety in you, especially we had the last speaker that was up here, brilliant by the way, talking about presentation, preparation, all these things that you need, you also have to fight your own tendencies toward anxiety, to have self-doubt, etc. This mechanism will help that. So think about a moment, again, that beautiful moment where you felt like, oh my God, people are listening to me. They are interested. They are engaged. I am delivering something to them that they know is important to themselves. And so just think about, again, a time when you felt what you did. You know that you did it yourself. It may have been the first time that you successfully wrote something, in grad or in CS in college, whatever. Think about that again. Keep that fist there. Keep that focal point. And if you want to bring it to, just bam, yes. And that's going to keep that nice little endorphin hit. So we're creating a personalized dopamine hit for you to help nullify anxiety. And that's it.
Thank you, Robert.
So
Well,
now, if the audience got it, probably will have to vote for it. So.
That was refreshingly different, wasn't it? Not a single line of code or user interface there at all. All right, Marcus.
Yes, hello.
Who is going to do, something to do with mobile. I do like that. That's really, really...
We like open source.
Are you ready?
Yes.
God, bloody hell, he's quick.
We like open source in the whole company, and we got a challenge. We are MVNO on the mobile network of Telefonica in Germany, so we can't see really the end-to-end streams because there's the radio network inside. So there's a friend of ours called Holger, also known from the Osmocom project in Berlin, and he wrote a parser for Quectel modems who have an DIAC output serial interface and generating GSM tab messages for Wireshark so that you can trace the whole communication between the modem and the radio network. And I have one modem here connected via USB to my computer, and I wrote a Perl script to try to figure out when we make a phone call how long the post-die delay is until the audio stream is coming. And I think the dangerous demo right now is to get the connectivity to the Telefonica network in this room. So I tried to connect, and there's no connection. So this is, so I can show that there's a SIPCATE SIM card in the modem. So this is our IMSI range. We have a sub-range from Telefonica. And yeah, the Perl script now tries to connect and then analyze the DIAC messages from the modem and then calculates the post-dial delay. Yeah, there's no connect. I think we have a LTE connect in this room, but we don't have VoLTE yet, so I can't make phone calls. We are 4G. But I can show we had an outage this year, and then you can see this is the normal post-dial delay, and at this time something changed in the network from Telefonica, and then it rises up, and then we can see, okay, our customers making phone calls will have a higher PDD, and the phone experience is going down. So we have to check, and we have to talk to people from Telefonica. Maybe we have a connect here? No. So in the end, everything is going to Elasticsearch, and then we can make statistics, machine learning stuff on it, and learn about how the network is operating from the customer perspective. We can wait if we can get an attach, but I don't have an antenna, so I did some tracing in the train when we travel here, so we can see a lot of cell IDs and lags changing, and the quality was going down and up via train, but...
it doesn't want to play, does it?
No.
Potentially, that's hugely useful. I quite
Definitely.
like that. That's good. Is that it, Marcus?
Yes.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So, thank you very much. So next up is Sylvain, who I suspect is going to do something particularly wacky. A quick update on the Sandro attack on Andy's free switch box. Andy has come back and confirmed that the free switch box was indeed taken down quite ruthlessly, totally maxed out, and it looks like you managed to do something nasty to his Google Hangout backhaul. Yeah, I don't know what you were doing, but it was really offensive. So well done. It's okay.
No, it's okay, thanks.
Right, Thibaut,
Much better, right.
You're going to do the speaking, and
Yes.
Sylvain is going to play the keys.
Exactly.
Okay, are you ready? This is going to be tight for time, isn't it, I think? Yeah. Okay, so we need to be totally sure we're ready. Are we ready on the clock? And go!
Okay, do we have gamers here? Yeah, I can hear you. Do we have gamers here? Oh, should I say invaders, right? Because today I'm really pleased to introduce you the Wazo Space Invaders Contest Dangerous demo, okay? For this demo, we need your participations. And to participate, it's very simple. You just need your cell phone, all right? But you get you the necessary motivation to participate. The winner will earn a special prize, which is a game console of its choice. It could be Xbox, PS4, or even Nintendo Switch. Okay? The goal of the contest is very simple. First, you dial in the number Sylvain will share you. Okay? Once you are connected, the goal is to say a maximum of words in English. And little advice, you should use sentences. It's much more clear. And okay, and then the winner is, of course, the guys we will say the maximum of words. But, and there is a but, once you are connected, you will be symbolized by an invaders in the game. And the guy, this bad guy, Sylvain, Darth Vader Sylvain, will try to shoot you. Okay? So it doesn't matter. You just need to redial in, and your counter of words will restart at the same level as you were before Sylvain killed you. Am I clear? Everybody's ready?
Yeah.
Get your phone? All right. 3, 2, 1, go!
581.
Don't kill me, sorry.
205.
So there is one connected, all right? Killed. Score. Okay.
Oh, I killed.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing something. Yes.
Here are the counters, okay? Here are the...
Oh.
How many times left?
Crazy. Oh.
Well, we do have a winner. Oh. Again.
Ah. Too many ideas. Oh. Oh.
Oh, oh,
oh. Sorry. Look
come
like
on,
Crash.
come on.
No.
Okay. We're close to the end. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
Okay.
Okay, let's see the results now.
Yeah, if I can. Maybe a crash?
Is it crash? No.
Yeah, possibly a crash, but we have a winner. So I don't. It's a
I just forgot to say something that the prize will be only for the person in this room. Sorry for the guys. I don't know.
Who is the number with
remotely?
7-3? Yeah, it's yours. You're the winner.
You're the winner. So please, congratulations.
Hey. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Brilliant. Well, that's a good variation of the theme, and I only got 2.
You want wired?
So, those damn weasels, right? Now, this is where we try something particularly difficult. We're going to try and remotely link to Sebastian and Pascom guys. I need the lightning adapter. Have you got the lightning adapter again? D'accord. It's coming like lightning. Right. Where are we? This side.
You're lucky again. You plug it in.
Yeah. Okay. Now, a little bit of background to this. Sebastian is somewhere, either in a colo or in an airport somewhere, and he wants to do, there we go, a remote demo. And Sebastian, if you're following us on the live feed, I'm calling you now. So do pick up. We give them about another 10 seconds to pick up. I would say this has never been attempted before, but we actually tried this once before, and I think we crashed and burnt on that attempt. And we failed. Right, we'll just give it one more quick go. Yeah, Sebastian, if you're watching this on the live feed, we are calling you now. It's not going to work, is it? So, Sebastian, if you can see this, we're calling you, it's not working, so we'll slip you down the batting order. If you want to have another go, message me back on Hangouts, and we'll put you right at the very end. So I'm going to bin that for now.
Can someone put it on the announcement of the airport, Sandra?
Yeah. So we'll move swiftly on to the next contestant, who is, Daniel, who have we got? Daniel Pocock.
Is not here, so...
Has Daniel Pocock done a runner?
Yeah, he wrote me an email, so we go directly to Jonas.
So Jonas, tail end Charlie.
Hello.
So Jonas, you're going to do something, it says here, something very complicated.
It turned out to not be that complicated.
With Windows.
Yes. I'm going to run Kamailio on Windows.
A man who lives dangerously. And by the way, we've got lots of these jelly babies. Anybody want some jelly babies? Quickly. There we go. Whoa, 1, 2, 3. There we go. How are you doing? Are you ready to rock and roll? Or let's do some more jelly babies, because they've all got to go. They've all got to go.
All right. So I think it was Alexander who earlier, during his presentation on SBC OS, talked about this WSL, which is Windows subsystem.
Okay, so we start, or?
Are you ready to start, Jonas?
Yes, I was already talking, sorry.
Okay, start now then.
Right.
So ambitious. All right, go for it.
Yeah, but Alexander was talking about WSL, which is Windows on Linux. All right. Well, people with allergies to that, please look away. I use that a lot, particularly for Node.js development, because I do primarily .NET programming, even in this world where everything runs on Linux. So I use this VSL quite a lot to run Linux stuff on it. A few years ago, I tried to run Kamailio on it, but it didn't compile at all, but there was some issue. But then I Googled it when James said we had to do something dangerous, and I was like, oh, it works in this latest version of this. What the hell is going on with this?
Try to turn it off and on again.
Oh, well, we are on Windows.
Just plug it out and in, please.
Oh, okay.
There's something inherently dangerous about
There's something inherently dangerous at using Windows, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, so I compiled Kamailio 5.2 on this Windows on Linux, or Linux on Windows subsystem, and it turned out to work just fine, luckily for me. So if anyone can send some zip to that one, we should get some lines, and if not, I'll just start something locally here that'll also send a register. And there, that is something that came from mine, sent to my own local interface. There's no virtualization or hypervisors involved in this, which is the nice part of it. And yeah, while not as sexy as Space Invaders, it's something that's extremely useful for someone like me, who does all my work on Windows and not on Mac and all these things. So that's it.
Thank you. Kamailio running on Windows, finally. We got request in 2002 for that.
Thank you for that. Don't forget your Windows PC. We're going to have another go. I've just heard from Sebastian. He has now installed the plugin that he requires to communicate. And so we're going to have another go with the live link up with Sebastian.
Okay, and hurry up because the lunch is already waiting,
this
more
is
or
going to be
less.
very, very, very quick. So there we go. Calling Sebastian. Please work. Is that going to go on? Just work. There, calling Sebastian. Come on, Sebastian. Oh, here he comes. Yes, there we. Yes, we have you, Sebastian.
You, but you see me, I guess, yeah?
Yeah, we can see you. Hang on, if I'm very clever, I can do that. And there, you can see everybody. There, you can see everyone.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, what are you going to do for us, Sebastian?
So I'm going to show you a function like a premium rate service. So you want to be getting money when somebody calls you, but on normal telephone numbers. I've implemented some logic where a friend of mine can sell vouchers over his website, and when somebody calls him and then enters the voucher, he's going to get a minute packet, and the minutes count down while you call, and when the minutes are over, the call is going to be disconnected.
Okay.
Can I share my screen here? Let me just, I'm really not an Hangouts user. Am I
there we
screen
go.
sharing the entire screen? Okay.
Yeah, we've got your screen. We have a total of 3 tokens, it says.
Okay, good. So what is happening? Am I on? Do I start or?
Yes, you're
okay,
on.
cool.
Time is counting.
What I'm doing is, as I said, there's a WordPress website where you can buy minute vouchers, like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 2 hours for a friend of mine, a consultant. And when the voucher is being purchased, a token is being provisioned in the back end. I'm going to do this now myself. So you see here, I'm deleting the token, and when I call the person's phone numbers, I'm now dialing the service. In the flow down here, what you'll see is there's a message. Welcome to the speaker and coach. Please enter your token. If I enter a wrong number, I basically do an API check for that using a Node-RED. And when I now provision the token, so I provision 11111111, entering 2 minutes, generating the token. You see now here, oh sorry, that was 1111, 2 minutes, add token. So I have now a token with 1111. And when I'm going to dial again, what you'll see is there's a webhook, like a call started hook. And once I enter the correct token, 11111111, you see, thank you. We are now connecting you. And now you see here the timer in Node-RED starts running. My phone is ringing. Yeah, I have a connection between the two. And I don't know how much time I have now, but essentially if it runs, so there's a minute buffer, but if it would run now down to below 60, the token minutes here would be updated to 1 minute. And as soon as the time is over, the call would be disconnected. He wanted that for 2 reasons. First of all, to measure the time people call him, to then bill them accordingly. And secondly, to really have kind of a strict mechanism for selling remote consultation hours. So that's it. It's a combination of an RTC stack, Twilio at the moment, Node-RED, a self-programmed API using Lambda, DynamoDB running on AWS, and then the entire logic as well, delivering the token via email to the user.
Brilliant.
So when you look at here, it's running just 1 second below. Let's have it to 59 that you see also it's updating. So once I end now the call, call is ended. You see the call is ended. The timer here is stopped. And if I refresh this, it's ideally at 1 minute. Oh, damn it. Okay.
It's 1 minute, and you're out of minutes, Sebastian.
Yeah, so it should have counted down to 1 minute. Essentially, the token will then disappear and the call will be disconnected.
Brilliant. Just for the record, where are you at this moment in time?
I'm in a side office of Internet Provider Berlin.
Yeah, still,
so
you're still in Berlin?
I'm still in Berlin, Internet Provider Berlin. We have a co-location there from Deutsche Telekom. We visited today the Edge router. I have actually held a cable running, I don't know, some 10 terabit glass fiber. So that was kind of exciting. And now I ran to give the demo.
Brilliant. Well, quite unusually, this one has actually worked. But, so thank you very much, Sebastian. We'll call you back if you've won anything.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Take care. Have a good time in Berlin.
So we have to hurry up quite a lot.
Yeah, let's hurry up now. So we go straight into the audience vote. For this, we need to call Mr. Andy Smith very quickly, who will explain what's going on. Andy, can you hear me? Andy. Andy can't hear me. That's really super. Andy, talk to me. Yeah. Andy, talk to me.
I'm talking to you.
Well, that's better. I can hear you now. So, would you like to brief everybody? And if you do a screen share, you can tell everybody how to make their vote.
I can, first of all, I've got to try and do this. Okay, so as James has already said, it's going to be the usual SMS vote. This time, we're using a different. Oh, good grief! This live stream is really annoying in the background.
Turn the live stream off.
Yeah, I'm about to. Okay. Right. So, what you need to do is to send an SMS with the number of the contestants you wish to vote for, and I'm just still trying to get up screen sharing here. Yeah.
There's no stress. It's only.
No, I know. I'm just holding you up from lunch.
150
That's all right.
people who want to go to lunch here. So.
Yeah, I know that. Some warning would have been nice, though. Okay. What am I screen sharing? I don't have no idea what I'm screen sharing.
We're looking at a chat with Sandro Gauci at the moment.
Okay, so this is the list. I'm hoping you're now seeing a list of dangerous demo competitors. Is that right?
No, we're not seeing that.
Okay, we're doing well here.
We're seeing a wired chat. What are we looking at now? Is James alive and preparing for dangerous demos? Oh, there we go. Right, we've got the page up.
Okay, so this is the list of people. Pick the number that you wish to vote for and text it and nothing else to +33 644 631 593.
Okay, a French number.
It is a French number, surprisingly enough, cheaper than anywhere else.
And if anyone would think that Sylvain had chosen the number.
Well, Sylvain did not choose the number. I chose the number.
Be aware that there are anti-Cesare mechanisms deployed on this one. So if somebody in Nexmo is looking to send 500 text messages to vote for somebody, then they probably won't work. So can we switch now to the live voting screen, Andy?
There you go.
Well, that's impressive. We've had, 5 votes in so far. So come on, people. You're only allowed to vote once.
Yeah, if you vote a second time or more, it will just change your vote.
And what a surprise. What's this? Torri versus Sylvain. The number is at the top here. The number is +33 644 631 593. It's at the top of the screen. So Torri. Oh, by the way, scores can go down as well as up. If you change your vote, then the scores will go down. Let's keep this going for another 10 seconds. It looks like Torri is inching ahead. Is it going to be Torri? It's about time Torri won something, actually. So another 5 seconds. Can Lorenzo get up equal with Torri? And what's this? Silva coming? Yes, he can. So come on. Can we have the first one to make 6 votes? Will get the audience vote prize. Will it be Torri or will it be... It's Lorenzo. Yeah. So there we are. Lorenzo gets the audience vote.
It's always about the Italian, how you call it there? Italian
So thank you for that, Andy.
Okay, Lorenzo.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, now we go on to the next bit, which is the Swan Prize. I remind you that the Swan Prize is aimed at the most technically oh, God, yeah. No, we don't want to show that. Competent showing. And for a description of who gets that, I'm going to hand over the microphone, if I can, to our wonderful judge, Mr. Simon Woodhead.
Is that better? Yay! I don't know if this is unprecedented.
What's that?
A duplicate.
A duplicate? What do you mean? We try not to hand 2 prizes to one person.
Well, you're going to have to give us more time then.
Ugh. So, who are the contenders here for the Swan?
It sounds like coffee time.
Okay, can we go to lunch and come back for prizes after lunch? Is that acceptable?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we do the Swan after lunch? We can do the others.
Okay, let's do the others then.
Okay. So, most entertaining, we had Lorenzo.
So, Lorenzo, would you like to come and get your... But did Lorenzo not get the audience vote?
No, Tori got the audience vote.
No, he didn't.
Right, shall I start again?
So, Lorenzo, come here and you will get your prize. So this one is actually the audience vote, which you won fair and square. So congratulations. There you go. Wonderful. Good job. Thank you very much. And it looks like you almost got 2 prizes then. Whew.
Yeah, he almost got the entertaining.
Okay, so who does that make the...
Okay, so the Swan...
Yes.
...is now less contentious.
Good.
And pleased to say that was Mr. Tori Searle.
Well done, Tori.
Oui.
So, Tori, at last you get one of these. You've been trying for so long to get one of these, haven't you? Well deserved.
Oh.
Okay, then we have the crash and burn.
Yeah, either.
Okay, crash and burn, the most wonderful failure. And who was that?
Well, I think it had great potential, but ultimately he had to fake it. So that would be Donk, Andrew White.
Woohoo.
So well done, Andrew. On a first attempt, this is reasonably unprecedented. So there you are. Take that back.
Okay.
And lastly, the top prize, the most entertaining.
The most entertaining, if only he'd had 10 minutes instead of 3, Sandro.
Sandro. Okay.
Sandro. Okay.
I hope you wear this with great pride.
I do.
So there we are.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Brilliant. I know.
And the Kamailio Award Special Prize goes to Yufei, because I know what's in that config. So can come here in the front so everyone can see it. And actually, just to imagine what she did, I will explain it a bit for the Kamailio guys. So actually made a call between 2 users, Alice and Bob, through the RTP engine, and was sending the TMM via SIP info, the same call, but were faking with UAC module in Kamailio, who is familiar with that, creating a call from Kamailio to Asterisk. The call between Alice and Bob was going on, faking a call to Asterisk to get this music, classic music, to RTP engine and injecting to the call existing, and then playing back and forth with putting the 2 guys to talk between them, and then creating a new call to Asterisk from Kamailio, getting RTP and putting during the call. So it was a single call between Alice and Bob to Kamailio, and some fake calls between Kamailio and Asterisk to inject the media. So the config is something that you need a bit of coffee before reading that. So thank you.
Okay, so we've got some more jelly babies.
Yeah, we can throw them but lunchtime, because we don't want to be late. It's already 15 into lunch break, so